Hi guys and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to Let's Talk Music, then welcome. So Let's Talk Music family, I have a guest on tonight. This might be my last one till Christmas because I might be having a little bit of a break. Um but yeah, and this is a bit of a different one for me tonight because usually sat in front of you right here I would have some kind of rock or heavy metal band. But let's get some other type of music out there, shall we? Because everything is just as important. So do you want to introduce yourself and say what you do and stuff?
Yeah, cool. Yeah. I'm Will. I'm the vocalist of a band called Canine, which is me and my mate Josh, who plays the
Mhm.
drums. Our music, it's a lot of different things, but
Mm.
it's kind of like hardcore mixed with rap, with kind of like a sprinkling of like synth sort of electronic
Yeah,
based stuff in there as well.
yeah, that's quite cool. Like I say, it's different in the sense of like normally I have like a whole band in front of me and like a whole,
Yeah, yeah.
like a classic like rock
Um,
band or whatever, which they are great, and I'm not dissing it, but it's nice to have something different on. Um, so let's just kick off really. I always open my interviews with like a little bit of an icebreaker question. I've been doing this one for a while now. It gets people thinking. Some people love it, some people hate it. Um, but if you could describe your personality as a color, what would it be and why?
Interesting. I like that. I'd say purple
Purple.
because like I mean I love purple, it's a top tier
Hmm.
color, but like um I'd say yeah purple because it's like I don't know, it's like a nice color but also like
Mm.
cool and like I don't know like different.
Yeah, no, I
I don't
mean,
know.
yeah,
It's
fair
like
enough.
it's
Fair
cool,
enough.
but it's like not everyone would say purple is the best color, but
Mm.
I would.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair. So back to the music questions. What
Mm.
what inspired you guys to do what you do? Where was there a pivotal moment? Can't even say the word that you were like, yeah, this is what I want to do in my life, or you always like music, or
Well, me personally, yeah, since
mm,
like age 15, I've been like making music in one form or another. Um, in terms of this particular band, it was we both been mates for a long time. We both like
mm,
been interested in music. We're the two people kind of in our friendship group who are like obsessed with music. Um,
mm,
we've done like our own projects. We've done like other bands and stuff, but
yeah,
yeah, it was kind of after lockdown and all that had happened. We went to like a gig that was like the first one after that, and that kind of inspired me to be like, let's actually do this and make a band
mm,
together.
yeah. No, I get that. I feel like lockdown, in a way, it was obviously it wasn't great, but after lockdown, the
Mm.
aftermath of lockdown with music was just kind of like everyone was just going, let's just do it. Let's just get it out there. And it
Yeah,
almost
yeah,
brought
yeah,
everyone it was made, I always feel like it brought the local music industry together a little bit more as well. Everyone was helping each other a little bit more rather than like fighting against each other, which is kind of feel like the old way of doing things. Now I feel like people are just bigging each
for
other up
sure.
for sure. And
Yeah.
people in lockdown were obviously like learning instruments, being like, let's just do this, let's just play some stuff on board. Like, what else am I gonna do? And I think, yeah,
Mhm,
I've had a
mhm.
lot of bands recently say, oh, after lockdown, which is actually really good. I'm glad that people didn't just go, I'm not gonna do that again. Um,
Mhm.
yeah. So, do you with your music, and things that you guys
Yeah.
play, would you say there are any kind of like influences from other bands or other artists that you kind of go by?
Yeah, definitely. Personally, for me, like the way I kind of do my vocals or
Mm,
kind of like write some certain bits, I'd say it's
mm.
quite inspired by um like Linkin Park.
Oh yeah.
Like they were, I used to like only really be into rap, but like even when I was into rap, they were the band I always liked.
Mm,
So they're like my earliest formative influence like that. But
yeah.
like Enter Shikari as well as another one. Like the way they combined metalcore with like breakdowns and then like synths and
Mm,
dance music on that as well. Definitely them.
yeah. Yeah. It's definitely a good like it's like kind of a good mixture. It's not like just
Mm,
like we're just gonna play this and you've got two things mixing together, if that makes sense. Um it's kind of cool because I feel like that opens it up as well to a lot more people um enjoying it. They might find like one of your songs, even if just like one, and be like, oh, this is all right. Do you know what I mean? Even if it's not their thing, which is kind of
yeah.
um so where look, no, that's I've already asked that question. My head was going like somewhere else. Um, have you is it where is sorry, my brain is literally like what's going on today. Is is
So
there
good, so good.
anything that you you're like aiming for? Like, is it do you just want to play music and play live to people, or one day would you like to be like, I don't know, I want to play this place or this place, or a bit both?
Oh, honestly, like there's so yeah, definitely a bit of both. Like at the minute, just like we just want to play like
Yeah.
gigs and that like live. Like we
Hmm.
haven't done any of that yet. We're kind of in the process of getting that sorted. Um, but yeah, no, I could yeah, like even if it's like the Joiners in Southampton, that's like a personal goal of mine because it's
Yeah,
just iconic.
it's a good one.
Um, yeah, but
Yeah.
like yeah,
Yeah. Well, I mean, stay in touch. I put gigs on as well. So that
I'll remember this.
link right there. Yeah, no, where are you guys based?
Bournemouth.
Oh, so you are like local to me then. That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Definitely stay in touch. I can definitely get you some contacts there if you want to do some gigs, even just around here. But yeah, the joiners in Southampton, I feel like every um local band that I've spoken to has either played there and that was like, wow, amazing. Now let's get bigger,
Mm,
or they're aiming to get there and then let's get bigger kind of
yeah.
thing. So yeah, I completely agree with that. That's awesome. So since you've been like into music and doing stuff, is there any bands that you have been to see personally, or singers or artists that you were like, they put on a good blimmin' show, they are amazing?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like probably the biggest like eater of my money is just going
Mm.
to see bands. Like um to mention them again, Enter Shikari, like I've
Yeah.
seen them twice and both times were amazing. Like they have
Mm.
such a like mad discography, like there's loads of different stuff and they play a lot of it and they'll do a lot of different ones instead of just sticking to certain albums.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Yeah, fair
they
enough.
play it all really, really, really well.
Yeah, fair. I've to be honest, I've not seen too many like big bands. Most of my gigs have been like local music, hence
Hmm,
that sort
hmm.
of music. I'm seeing
Yeah,
Bring Me the
that's cool.
Horizon in January though, and I'm quite looking forward to that. Uh
So am I. So am I.
oh, there you go. At the
Hmm,
big.
hmm.
Oh, we'll be at the
Yeah,
same gig. Look at that. I'm looking forward to them.
static
And
dress supporting. Like,
yeah, yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. That's probably my first like big gig. Like I went to see, funny enough, Status Quo when I was like 8
nice,
with
nice,
my
nice.
dad, and I didn't appreciate it at the time because I was like 8 years
Hmm.
old. Looking back, I'm
Yeah.
like, I wish I appreciated that a little bit more. And it's still it's
Yeah,
a
for
cool
sure.
story to tell, you know.
Mm.
But yeah, no, I think other than that, and McFly maybe. I see McFly when I
Mm.
was a teenager. I haven't really seen anyone like massive, but still time, still time. And local music's
For
great.
sure.
I love a good local gig. They're cheaper as well, so
Yeah,
there's
definitely,
all that.
definitely.
There's that. Um, so do you have any hobbies outside of music, or is everything music for you? Is music was music a hobby that kind of became like this is what I want to do, or do you have other things you do as well?
Yeah, music is like the main one. Like,
Mm.
I'd say I have like two really big passions that are like
Hmm.
my hobbies, and music's the main one, and then like
Yeah,
films as well is second. Like, you
films.
see a fucking Pearl
Yeah.
poster behind me. Like, yeah, I love just watching films, like watching like
Mm.
40-minute breakdowns on YouTube of like everything and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, like it kind of, I find in a way it can like give me inspiration for music as well.
Yeah, no, yeah, I feel the same. I do performing arts, so I do acting as well.
Yeah, yeah,
And that's given me
that's cool.
inspiration
Cool.
for stuff, definitely.
Mm,
Yeah. And do you know what? I find that people that are into the other creative stuff like films or acting or have some kind of theatre or like watching films inspiro in their music, when I see them live, um, I want to book them because they're thinking about
mm.
what they're giving to the audience rather than just I just want
No,
to play.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just, so um do you have any so your song so the stuff you guys are doing at the moment, is it all original stuff or do you do covers?
No, no, yeah, all original stuff. Yeah, we've got quite a lot of songs that we play. Only like four that we've actually released though. It's
Yeah.
a whole process to like actually get them recorded and that. But
Hmm.
yeah, we've got quite a lot of original stuff that we've
That's
written
cool.
and worked on. We toyed with doing like a live cover, but we never really like fleshed it out fully. But
Yeah,
yeah, it's just original.
that's cool. Is it original stuff? Like I wouldn't be like, oh my God, you do covers, but yeah, no, original stuff's cool. I like that. I've seen bands to be fair
Mm,
live that have a whole set of original covers, but because they're headlining a show and they're a little
mm.
bit like, okay, we need to fill some space or whatever, they stick a cover in there, and also it gets the audience going because they're like, oh, you know this song, you can sing with us,
Yeah, yeah.
which is all
It's
cool.
cool
You know
though.
what I
Like
mean?
when they, yeah, if they put their own like spin on it, it's really sick.
Exactly
Like,
that. Exactly that. And it also can sometimes show you where their inspiration came from. But also
oh,
original
definitely.
songs are great because it shows that you're creative and it shows that, you know, you've got something that you want to write about, then do it. Do you know what I mean? So do you
Yeah.
have, on that note, do you have any advice for
Mm.
any budding musicians out there?
Oh, that's interesting.
Mhm.
I feel like I should, I want people to give me advice, but yeah,
Go and watch my other videos.
um, I, I, yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Just bounce them off. No, yeah, no, uh, for me personally, I'd just say like, like with myself, if I'm like not doing something to do with music, then like not actually, sorry, if I'm not actually making music, then I'm trying to do
Hmm.
something to do with it, whether it's like
Hmm.
promotional, like marketing sort of stuff. Like, I'd say, yeah, kind of if you're not like in the space to like create, then try and look for
Hmm.
other ways to express
Yeah.
that can further your music.
Yeah, no,
Like,
that's some solid
yeah.
advice
So
to be fair.
sometimes
Yeah.
yeah. So sometimes I do feel like guilty if I'm just like chilling, but then I'm like, nah,
Mm.
like I can allow that, but
Oh yeah.
you know,
Yeah, definitely. Like you need your downtime, you need your chill time. I only try and schedule
mm,
like these like interviews, for example, one a
oh yeah,
week because otherwise I'm like I'm it's all music and then I'm like I need a break and I
mm,
need time. I've got kids as well and I
yeah,
uni and other stuff. So my brain is like chill. Literally though, just
mm,
before I was coming on to speak to you, I was making posters and promoting other band stuff and other things, and I was just like, I should probably
oh that's
just
cool.
wait. But yeah,
Yeah,
this is the point of the interview where if you want
mm,
to, and I've only done this a couple of times, but it's quite fun, and you can ask me a question if you want.
okay. So the like, have you played in bands before?
I haven't played in
Like,
bands myself. I play
no.
drums,
Yeah,
and I've
yeah,
been
cool,
playing
cool.
drums since
Best
I was
instrument.
11. Um, I played drums since I was 11. I play I say that I played in a band recently, but we never actually played live, and then it all kind of fell apart. So I was playing for a little
Yeah.
bit, and then I was trying to find another band to play in. And surprisingly, well, drummers are like everyone wants a drummer, right? Um,
Hmm.
my my issue with that is finding firstly the time, and secondly a band that fits for the kind of style that I
Mm.
can play because I'm not like a high end. I wouldn't say I'm up here when it comes to drumming, so I'm not like I don't people that want drummers are like metal bands that like really need like a hardcore
Yeah.
drummer. I'm like, I can play
Yeah,
some rock, I can probably
I
play
got you.
pop rock. So finding a band that fits. But yeah, no, I love drums. I love playing drums. But yeah, never actually played in a
Okay.
band. I've always wanted to. So maybe that's
Mm.
my next adventure. Maybe I'll just make my own band. How about
Yeah, do it. Do it.
that? But yeah,
Alright,
no,
like, yeah,
I have had
maybe it, sorry.
no, it's right, keep going. I have had bands
Yeah,
reach out to me, but they just don't fit for what I can play. So
yeah, fair play.
yeah.
Do you have like a favorite drummer ever?
Um, I'm really bad with people's names, so I'm just gonna have to say the drummer
Hmm.
from. um,
Yeah, no, that's cool.
um, Probably the drummer from Green Day, purely because he got me into playing drums.
Oh, what Trey Cool, yeah? That's the name? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
cool. Nice.
He was the one that I was like, that's what I want to. I picked music GCSE at school essentially,
Mm,
pretty
mm,
purely because I did drama GCSE, and then I was like, I don't want to do dance, I want to do performing arts, I want to do music, and discovered I couldn't sing.
yeah.
So I was like, uh, I need an instrument to play to pass this
Mm,
GCSE, and was like, I'm gonna play drums. um,
nice,
yeah,
nice.
and I hardcore like learn in summer basically because I was like, I need to learn really fast uh to pass this GCSE. And yeah, my hands
Cool.
after looked were like blistered and red and like sore, but it was
Damn.
worth it.
Hmm.
It was all worth it. But yeah, so my brain today, sorry, this interview's like I was so prepared for it, and my brain's just gone like, what have I asked? What have I not asked? Where am I at? Um
That's all right.
I was going to ask you a question about playing live, and then I remembered you just said you haven't done any gigs, which is
Mm.
fine. Do you know what? We'll sort that out. Get you a gig. Let's do it. People who are watching as
I
well,
love the sound of that. Love the sound of
the people who are watching as well are massively supportive. They'll reach out to you, help you out. I've got friends that can help you out. We'll get it sorted. Um,
that. Sounds good.
yeah. So where are we at? Where are we at? What asked you about that? Sissy, sorry, my brain is like, I've been ill all week, as you know, because we're meant to do this on Tuesday. So my
Yeah, yeah.
brain is like, what's going on? I think that pretty much sums everything up, unless there's anything you want to add. What I do just want to do is plug it. Like, let's plug, like, where can we find you guys? Like, have you got socials? Have you got all that jazz? Let's plug all that stuff. And then, yeah. Oh,
In terms of social,
yeah.
at Canine_UK. Um, that's just mainly out of laziness. Like I can't be asked with Facebook and
Yeah.
doing all that. Like,
No, that's fair.
but
You might need to repeat that because you went quiet and I could hear you. So
oh my bad.
that's fine.
Canine_UK on
Yeah,
Instagram.
on Instagram.
Um,
Cool.
yeah. In
Do
on
you,
we're
are
on
you guys?
Spotify
I
and
was gonna say you guys are
streaming and stuff like that. So
awesome.
yeah.
My
The link in the bio for the Instagram will have all that as well.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, my bad. I haven't actually listened to any of your stuff before you came on, which is something I also try and do normally. But I
Yeah,
was like,
it's alright. It's alright.
I've had a week of like, I'm bad, don't feel well. But when I have finished this interview in a minute, I'm gonna go and listen, I promise. And we'll get you some
All
gigs
right,
and
cool.
we'll get you out. It's nice
Yeah.
short little interview, but I think we covered like the basis, unless there's anything else you want to say.
Hmm.
We got it was great chatting to you and stuff and getting to know you. And yeah, we'll keep chatting, we'll keep talking, keep working together. I love promoting music, so anything that you want to promote that comes your way, just let me know. Any music comes out, let me know. I'll share it on all my socials. And I'll
Appreciate it.
get sharing all your stuff. For you guys watching at home, thank you very much for watching. I've got some exciting news for you. We have Let's Talk Music merch coming out. We have the wristbands already, which are being ordered because I had to order more because they are all gone. Thank you for that, by the way. And we have t-shirts coming your way. And for the first time ever at Rock Beats Cancer the next year, um, we have t-shirts. for that this year too. So do keep an eye out on information for What Beats Cancer. It's going to be a good one. I want to say this year, but it's next year now. Like this year has already been like, what's going on? Like mind blown. We are doing 2 days. We are doing Anvil on the 7th of June and Four Horsemen on the 8th of June with so many bands, so many acts, so many people. Everyone's just so excited to play it, which I appreciate and I'm hyped for. Thank you for coming on again. It was great talking to you. Thank you guys at home for watching. Keep on playing, keep on listening, and I'll see you guys soon.